go. This
lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube. Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Máyégún já wa sí.
Good morning to you.
Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú.
Good afternoon to you. Good evening to you from wherever you are watching from.
Ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o.
Happy Sunday to you as well as you are joining this broadcast this afternoon.
Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Máyégún Diary. Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹ́kọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́nu. Àní Máyégún làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
The broadcast and tell them that Máyégún today.
Àní ẹ̀sùn Rákì. Máyégún today.
If you have a father or if you have any aged uncle that is suffering from bladder or loose bladder, they call it prostrate, I don't know the name. But when you have an old man that is peeing on himself, you are never going to send him to go and be president. You probably will be sending him or to the old people's home, hospice.
Lórí YouTube, and yes, right. Oh, Baba Bewure, and yes, right. DJ Ibadiye, and yes, right.
Thank you very much for joining me. See, today's broadcast, Sunday sermon with Máyégún. You know, for those who have been regulars on Máyégún's Diary Political, they will tell you that Sunday sermon on Máyégún's Diary Political is a no holds bar session on Máyégún. I go speak my mind. Egun ni shilewo kono. Babako sonombeni. You get what I mean? Ẹni tó bá dẹ̀ bí nínú juju. Do you know that you can sue somebody on social media? No matter or wherever they are living, if you feel like this person is defaming me, this person is for defamation or defamation of character, they say. So don't stress yourselves. Don't beat yourselves. The Lagos Abobakus, the Oshogbo Alimajiris, the humbled slaves, the obedient fools, the sophisticated morons, the social media bandits, the Facebook adsmen, the Buhari Deans, Buhari Diderins, the Buhari Denotus, the Buhari Dijatus, the Buhari Shukus, the Une Kaharis, the Ungoziaris. Don't beat yourself about what I'm about to say. Don't kill yourself listening to what I'm about to say because it's true. And if anybody feel offended, you can approach the courts. When somebody they pee on himself, you don't send them to be president. You send them to care home. I know that your ass old rock has become old people's home, of course. But how far has that how far has that done you so far? It has made your country a hell, divided, poorer, weak, and terrorized. That is what old people's home would do. So, just yesterday, in fact, we have been telling you that we don't know what is wrong with Tinubu, but we have an idea of a lot of things wrong with him. Last year, in 2021, well, he's always been a regular, going for their usual foreign medical, checkup, foreign medical treatment paid for by the public, money stolen from the people who they denied health care. So Tinubu has always been like a constant, okay? It's not my problem. Listen to me very well, okay? If, what do you call it? If you think Tinubu is my worry, no, it's not. I'm just telling you what you have done to yourselves the first time and what you're about to do to yourself the second time, and to at the same time warn those, the ones that you're probably going to try to manipulate, blackmail, or deceive into believing in this charade. So pointing this out is to help you, whether Tinubu become your president, whether you put Atiku as your president, whoever you put as your president of Nigeria, they have no direct bearing or direct impact on me, my life, my finance, my anything, everything that has to do with me, including my family. So, but you know, the general problem is that even if I try to say their action and what have you won't have any direct impact on my family, what about the society that my family will live in? Yes, the society that I'm supposed to also possibly stay in, the hostile one that many of you are finding ways to japa or probably give up. So I'm not in any way impacted. So don't think talking about this as anything or any whatever fun. But if your father they pee, if your papa they pee himself, your father or your mother, right? That is medical, it is medical at that age. It can happen to just anyone. So you are not going to send them to go and become president, are you? Of course, you are not going to do that. So yesterday, or let me put it this way, before yesterday, Tinubu has been a constant visitor to the UK. Last year, he turned to that particular photo that everybody was coming here to come and see. So he was in the UK for a while. After going through, a knee surgery in America. So after the knee surgery in America, they moved him down here. That's in Maryland, in the US. So they moved him down to UK to come and recover. Okay. So that he will also have what they call therapy. He will get therapists that are going to help him to walk again. Okay. So he was in the UK for more than 3 months. And he wants to be president of Nigeria. The one that is there now, the lifeless breathing Bukwari, that one too is a patient. Yeah, I mean, he's a patient in the UK, medical patient. So in October 2021, some of these Lagos Abobakus, the vuvuzelas, what do you call them? Yeah, they were in the UK to come and see His Excellency.
Guys, yeah.
Okay. All right, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. I wish you all safe journey.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Mr. President, see you soon.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Excellency.
Yes, that's the Bobo. That was October. That was in London. So he returned to Nigeria to go and declare that he wants to be president. But something happened recently that gave him up. That's why he had to rush back to London again. It was that, when he returned to Nigeria, he went to Niger State. That was when he gave the victims of banditry, he gave them 50 million naira. You remember that? You see, that day that he was in Niger State, that he met with Babangida, and he also kind of met with the governor so that they can endorse him. He told them that he wants to be president, consultation, right? So after they left there, on their plane from Niger to Abuja, oh boy, something happened on the plane that gave everyone, for the first time, the idea of what is wrong with Tinubu. They said, first, it was like, within that short flight, it was like constantly going to the toilet to go and pee himself, to go and pee. Some people found that strange, like something must be wrong. Last, I think it became too much. There are some points, he peed himself on that airplane, on that flight. Now, this is not about his enemies. They just want to spoil him. We are talking about health now. Health is health. If it's not about greed and selfishness, right? With the state that Nigeria is right now, a sick man want to be president. And not just sick man, a man that is peeing himself. So now, yesterday, after that trip, Niger to Abuja, they quickly flew him out of Nigeria again. That's when he came to that London and he said he's doing consultation from London. They were looking for means. Can we patch it? Can we do anything? Just like the way they are patching Bukwari. And when they were satisfied that he's all right, you can let him, you can go, I think. And they told him, they told him, they told him, according to the intel that we have, they told Tinubu that he should not get himself involved in anything strenuous, anything stressful. Number one, because of his knees. Number two, because of his bladder. Number three, because of so many other things that will soon come to light. If you are running for president, everything that you don't want us to know, we will know them. No matter how mad it's going to make some of you, we will know them, we'll tell you. Listen, they are not supposed to they are supposed to help you understand your choice. If you are one of those with your one Nigeria, you should understand your choice. Now you are choosing a dead beat. And then you want a better country because you are imagining and painting that for yourself. Now, like you did with Boko Haram, here is the result. Don't stress yourself. You need a lot of rest. But a typical Nigerian greedy politician, now the doctor said, I'm okay now. So they started dressing him like a young man. They started wearing, you know what I mean? Started wearing blazers, started wearing denim, sneakers and all those stuff, just, Grandpa Panama and all those things to make him look like, oh, you people don't understand. It's not that bad. You see what I mean? Oh, I mean, it's just his enemy. God is with him. When they say God, if you want to press the mumu button of Nigerians, just say God. Nothing else will make sense anymore. Because at that point, if you see anything after they say God this, God will do this, or God is this or that, that moment, anything you see after that is going to be them defending God, and they will be accusing you of being a terrible human being. So the packaging was ongoing. Everything seems fine in their end, right? Meanwhile, the real Tinubu that all of us know, this is him. This is what it looks like. If you want to see him up close, this is what Tinubu looks like. Okay, in real life, all right? When there's no makeup, when they are not doing all the makeup, doing all the contouring on his face, trying to patch him here and there, and all of that. If they are not doing all of that, this is the real Tinubu. 70 years old man. 70 years old man. And his friend. His friend is called Frying Pan. And some of you are jumping up and down today. You are going into fire because even Frying Pan, no, they leak. You see this fire, this one, they leak. Yesterday, Baba took his store to Ogun State. He used helicopters. He used an helicopter, a chopper. Now, if you probably don't have eye problem like me, that even if you have eye problem, right, you can put on your glasses like me. Let me show you my face. See? Yeah. Put on your glasses. And then I want you to stare at the screen right now. Yeah? Some people said, nah, sweat. But me and you, more will do like this. Oh, yeah? Check them. That bottom, that picture you're seeing right now, that bottom, check it. Now, sweat. Person they sweat for under. Aha, wait, I have a video. You don't sweat under. You know what I mean? You don't sweat under there like that, inside Agbada. So people are now saying, she Tinubu wet his Pampers in it, or he did not wear the Pampers. Or what happened? Because you know that if it is sweat, it shouldn't be kind of so smelly. Here is a video of somebody who was trying his own security. He was with Awujale. Yeah. His own security guard was behind him just to make sure that people don't really see what is going on, right? Let me see if I can find that video. Right, that is the clip. I'm going to play it, okay? Then I want you to see the reaction of that man in black suit who happened to be probably one of his security, right? The guy was like that. like that. But that will not be sweat. I want you to pay attention. Don't listen to what they are saying yet, okay? Just pay attention to that section. Then I'll take you through the trip. His trip to Ogun State. That's another conversation.
We shall stand. Your mandate, your mandate, your mandate, we shall stand.
We shall stand on your mandate.
We shall stand.
Aṣíwájú on your mandate.
We shall stand. On your mandate, Bola, on your mandate, Bola, on your mandate, we shall stand. Jagaba.
Vogue.
Let's check that again.
We shall stand. On your mandate, Bola, on your mandate, on your mandate, we shall stand.
We shall stand on your mandate.
We shall stand.
Aṣíwájú on your mandate.
We shall stand. On your mandate, Bola, on your mandate, Bola, on your mandate, we shall stand. Jagaba.
Vogue.
Amen. Amen.
Shaziri Bobo, Sherry Bobo, that security guy. Did you see the guy? Yeah, that's the guy. He's using style. First, he was like, then the next thing he was like, then he was using his hand to be like, he was like, holding his mouth like that. But if you have been around elderly people, in fact, not just elderly people, if you have been around the adult very well, we all know, say, the urine of adults stinks so terribly. You know that. So something is not right under there, right? And what happened was that they now approached his own spokesperson. That what happened? Did you see the patches? Did you see that patches there? Yeah, yeah. That is what they call sweat inside Agbada from bottom to bottom. Tinubu is not well. And listen, if those who probably, let's even just try and talk like them now, right? Let's talk like them. You are a Tinubu supporter, defender, and the rest of that, okay? You know that he's old, but they are telling you that God can give him this new energy. Bokwari, that they told you that age doesn't matter, spent half of his life here in the UK, half of it in Old Rock, not thinking about you. He doesn't give a damn. You know that. He doesn't care, right? They don't give a damn about you. And you can see what your entire life has turned to, even if you are pretending or continue to pretend. She from those people where they talk say Tinubu made them leaders. There is none of them that can be president, Abi, except for a sick man that is urinating on himself, peeing on himself, that will be wearing Pampers. President of Nigeria wearing Pampers. President of Nigeria, they will be carrying urine bottle with him. They say, well, there are some presidents in Africa. They are like robots. After stroke, after serious health issue, they are still president. They are shaking like this. But in Nigeria, where people claim to be smart, educated people, they are jumping up and down for a sick man to come and lead them. Educated people. Now there you go, begin to question the education of some people. So out of all of them that you said you're Jaga bandit, the Jaga addict, the Jaga weary, the Jaga, I mean, they call him Ashiwaju of Lagos. Out of all of you, there's no single young person, young enough, healthy, intelligent enough to at least be your president. Where's your own father? That's the easiest one. They've messed up your lives to the point that you have become hopeless, especially if you continue to jump about and claim, Tinubu's enemies. Your enemies will just die. Your enemies will just blah, 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 blah. There is no enemy, okay? There is no enemy. Talking or exposing them doesn't make anybody their enemy. If you are smart enough, if you want to use the word enemy in a good context, in a sensible context, you will be that word should go towards people who had the opportunity of changing your lives in Nigeria, giving you 24/7 electricity, giving you access to drinkable water, motorable road, well-equipped medical centers, hospitals, well-equipped education centers, schools, and all of that. Access to, standard education and all of that. Things that will build you for what today's reality requires of you. They failed. If you want to use the enemy in the right word, you will use it on them, not those who are telling you what you know, or you think God, your fake Nigeria God. That your fake Nigeria God will now change. It will now change the terrible things that you are all gravitating towards. And once you grab it, and then you are not responsible for it anymore, let God come and change it for you. And that's how ridiculous they have made many of you. And no joke, I'm talking to the Lagos Abobakus, the Oshogbo Alimajiris, the unboot slaves, the obedient fools, the sophisticated morons. They are those who are always like triggered. If Tinubu should have enemies, you, the victims, if any of these rogues should have enemies, you, their victims, should be their enemies. You should not be their defenders. If you want to use the word enemy in the right context, and you will be right for it. So, elect him. That's your business. Are you with me? If you want, go whatever it is. But ask yourself these questions. 70-year-old man, where they pee himself. And if he's not peeing himself, if you want to be president of any country, you will submit yourself for medical examination. People have questions to ask. Abi? Oh yeah, come. We will do the test on you. Even Bokwari will never submit himself for examination. You know why? Because if you know, no matter how dumb you are never, ever going to subscribe to the charade. Do you know that? That's why they said the less you know, the better. The more you know, the more you know, the dangerous you become. Because you become dangerous enough to be quiet, to be silenced by these criminals. Sick people. So it was in Ogun State. It was at Alake Palace. First, they came in a chopper. No joke. They came in a chopper, and the idiots, the mugus in Ogun State waiting for it. I'll tell you a story about that Ogun State trip, okay? But that's another thing, I'll tell you about that soon. But when he arrived in a chopper. That was when he landed. You see that guy that went to see him? His name is Adeola, Solomon Adeola. He is a senator representing a senatorial district in Lagos. One of the 3 senators representing Lagos. That's the guy. But for the past 8 years, when Tinubu couldn't get anybody to manipulate politically in Ogun State, I mean, usually what he